Hey everybody, I know it's been a while since I have spoken with you last. I have been in school for the past several months doing my master's in soil science. I'm in Scotland right now, and we are going to talk today about how to get more fruits and vegetables into your diet. One of my favorite ways is to eat with the season. So I've found that there are a couple ways to really force yourself to eat with the season, and that is by joining a buying club or a CSA, as I've done here. This is called the Veg Bag Scheme, and my school offers it, and it's straight from the farmer. The stuff is still covered with soil, and that's actually one of the reasons I can get it at an affordable price is because I have my own packaging. It hasn't gone through extra processing to clean it, so the school kind of gathers it from local farmers, brings it all together, and you get a large or small bag depending on what you want. This has a great diversity, and the other way to get a diversity of fruits and vegetables all year is and really eat with the seasons, is to grow your own garden. And I will definitely have videos about that later, but back to what you can do if you don't have a garden. As you can see, there's so many different colors, so many different types. You have some oranges and the carrots, you have parsnips, beets, there's some pears, some apples, onions, mushrooms, Brussels sprouts, potatoes. There's lots of different things, and some of these things I might not have chosen to buy at the grocery store. I have definitely been eating my share of beets here, which are amazing for you. And so yes, like I said, it's really good diversity of nutrients, but it's also really good for your microbiome. And a lot of these different root crops have certain prebiotics that are good for feeding your gut microbes and improving your health overall. And so if you go to the grocery store, you're going to have the same things available all year. And so coming back to working with local farmers or growing your own, you're going to really become in tune with the seasons, which is good for so many different health benefits. It's good to try new things, and you might not like parsnips very much, but it's a good opportunity to get creative in the kitchen. That's another point. You have all these different things you might have never worked with before, and my personal strategy is that for my meal plans for the week, because I'm in school, I like to make a meal plan as soon as I get my veg bag, is I look at what's in here, and I kind of think, maybe some ideas of what I might want to make, and I go ahead and write that out per day, and then I plan how I'm going to make it. So I kind of keep the strategy of a couple basic food preparation styles, such as stews. I have like a pressure cooker, so it makes my life a lot easier because I can just pre-program it in the morning and then be in school all day and then come home and my dinner's already made. So stews, soups, stir fries, bakes. There's so many different ways, but those are my simple ways. And then I just kind of pair things up to where I think they might taste good together. So I could do a roast of onions and beets, parsnips, and carrots with a side of roasted Brussels sprouts, and that's a great meal. So it's really a great balance I've found, and then you just supplement with your proteins or where you want to get protein from. And oh yeah, and I have leeks over here, which I've stuck in a little tiny glass of water just to kind of perk them back up, because a lot of times the vegetables aren't stored in the refrigerator. They're just straight from the farm, and I just pick them up from campus. And so it really helps, I've found, for herbs or greens or anything like this, is to stick it in some water or stick it in the refrigerator. But what I really wanted to also talk about is how to store the produce. For me, I don't wash it immediately. I save that for right when I'm about to prepare it, because I've found that the soil on it helps keep it fresh longer. And I've found that I don't have to pack my fridge with every single produce item. I just really go for things that might wilt, or like I like to refrigerate my mushrooms. I like to refrigerate any greens. I'm going to put these in the refrigerator once I start putting everything away. And then I found out that I like to just leave my roots out. I have a cabinet that I like to kind of put everything in, and I leave my cabinet cracked so that there's some airflow. And so there's just a couple important factors with storing produce is the potatoes specifically. You do not want light to hit them because they turn green if light hits them. So, and then that creates a compound that's not really healthy for people to eat. And I like to just make sure, as you can see here, this is just some brown paper that comes in boxes when you do online orders. A lot of times they pack boxes with some extra infill, and hopefully they're using something like this or biodegradable and not the styrofoam peanuts. But if you're fortunate enough to get ample supplies of brown paper, or you can get some brown paper bags, the idea is to use something to cover the potatoes but also still get good airflow. And my strategy is a bowl, and I put a piece of paper in there, I put my potatoes, I just go ahead and throw my other root crops in there, and then I put a layer of this brown paper over top of it. And that really keeps the light off and keeps them nice and fresh. And whenever I want to go ahead and make my meal for the day, I just take it out. And when I go to wash it, I really recommend to use some kind of sponge or brush. I have like a loofah sponge. You can use, they have specific vegetable brushes that you can get, and that just makes your life a lot easier. And then you just go ahead and prepare it like you normally would. I just wanted to share with you all how to eat some healthy fruits and vegetables all year long, keep the diversity, keep your health up. So thanks for watching, and yeah, hope you have a great week and enjoy some tasty dishes.